The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
All you got to do is
look it Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the screen. Mike 35, Mike 35. I'm coming after you to 50. 35's the Mike. You don't want nothing.
To throw is Rodgers. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The 8-yard line before going out.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Yes. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On play action, now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Let's get it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Shift.
Now Rodgers. Oh,
He's got his tight end pitch complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Atlanta. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. All day, every day, any day. Check 4, check 4. Watch out.
Now it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I got it. Kill. Check. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here's Chris Jones now. He's been terrific so far. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Take this one down to about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4.